As the largest Greek island, Crete is home to dozens of stunning beaches. But if you're only visiting for a 1 or 2 week holiday, you're not going to be able to see them all, especially as Crete is a lot bigger than many people realise. It actually takes more than 5 hours to drive from the east side of the island to the west. So, if you want to make sure you visit at least a few of the most beautiful beaches Crete has to offer, you're going to want to watch this video. Hey guys, Em from Global Travel Itineraries here, and welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe if you love holiday planning. Now, let's jump straight into the video. Number 1. Elefantisi Beach. Let's start with a real beauty, Elefantisi Beach. If you've done any research into Crete, you've probably seen photos of its famous pinkish sand, and yes, it's as stunning in person as it looks. Located on the southwest coast, around 75 kilometers from Hornia, this beach has clear, shallow waters and is an excellent spot for families, being safe for kids to splash around. But don't expect total peace and quiet here. It gets busy, especially in the summer. The beach is big though, so if you're willing to walk a bit, you'll likely find a quieter corner. There's decent parking nearby, and you'll find some beach bars selling drinks and snacks. Number 2. Balas Lagoon. Balas Lagoon is another postcard perfect spot, located on the northwest coast of Crete, close to Kissamos. This is the kind of place that makes you feel like you're somewhere completely exotic. It's got a mix of white sand and incredibly clear shallow waters that create a beautiful lagoon. Like Elefantisi, it's a popular one, especially with tourists who make the trip by boat from nearby towns. But the real adventure here is hiking down to the beach from the car park above. It's a bit of a trek, but totally worth it for those views. Because of its remote feel, you won't find much in the way of restaurants or shops nearby, so bring your own snacks and plenty of water. As for kids, it's a solid choice. The water's shallow and calm, making it a great spot for them to explore safely. Just be prepared for crowds in high season. Number 3. Vai Beach. Over on the northeast side of the island, you've got Vai Beach, famous for something a little bit different. It's palm forest. It's Europe's largest natural palm grove, so you get this amazing tropical vibe, which is pretty unique for Greece. The beach itself has soft sand and clear water, making it a nice spot for a day out, whether you're into sunbathing or swimming in the sea. Vai can get busy in the peak summer months, especially as it's a popular stop for tour buses. But it's a family-friendly beach with plenty of shallow water for kids to play in. There's parking available, plus a couple of tavernas where you can grab lunch or a drink. You can also rent water sports equipment, including paddleboards and kayaks, which is a great option if you're not a fan of sitting around all day. Number 4. Thalassana Beach. If you're looking for a long, wide stretch of sand, Thalassana Beach on Crete's west coast is the place to be. It's about 50 kilometers from Hornia, and it's known for having some of the clearest water on the island. It's also a prime spot to catch the sunset, which is absolutely spectacular. Because the beach is so big, it never feels overcrowded, even when it gets busy. Thalassana Beach is great for families with plenty of space for kids to run around and play. It's also a bit of a hotspot for windsurfing when the wind picks up, which is fun to watch even if you don't fancy trying it yourself. Parking here is easy, and there are a few beach bars and tavernas where you can grab a bite to eat or rent an umbrella if you need some shade. Number 5. Provelli Beach. Provelli Beach on the southern coast is one of those spots that feels like a little adventure. It's where the river meets the sea, with a beautiful palm-lined river cutting through the valley and flowing into the beach. You'll need to either hike down a steep path or take a boat from a nearby port to get here, so it's not as easily accessible as some of the other beaches. But that just adds to the charm. Provelli isn't too crowded, especially compared to some of the busier spots, and it's definitely worth the trek. The river is great for a dip, and the beach itself is family friendly, with shallow water that's perfect for younger kids. There aren't many facilities nearby, so pack your essentials, but there is a small taverna at the top of the trail for a post-swim snack. Number 6. Matala Beach. Now, Matala Beach has a bit of a history. Back in the 60s and 70s, this place was a hippie haven, and you can still feel that laid-back vibe today. Located on the southern coast, it's got these cool cliffside caves, and the beach itself has golden sand and a nice mix of locals and tourists. It can get busy, especially during summer festivals, but it's got a friendly, relaxed atmosphere. Matala is great for kids with shallow water and the fun of exploring and snorkeling in the caves. You'll also find plenty of tavernas and shops nearby, so no need to worry about packing food. There's parking available, though it can fill up quickly during peak times. Number 7. Seishan Limana Beach. For something a little bit off the beaten path, Seishan Limana Beach is a hidden cove on the northeast coast, about 20 kilometres from Hania. You'll need to drive down some winding roads and then hike down a steep path to reach it, but trust me, it's worth it. The beach is small, with striking turquoise water framed by dramatic cliffs. It's not the best choice for kids, as the path down can be quite tricky, and the beach itself is more suited to people looking for a peaceful escape rather than a family day out. There are no facilities here, no bars, no sunbeds, so bring your own water, snacks and shade. It's a great spot for swimming, and because it's a bit harder to get to, it's not usually overcrowded, even in the summer. Number 8. Agios Pavlos Beach. Lastly, we've got Agios Pavlos Beach on the southern coast. It's not as well known as some of the others, but it's perfect if you're looking for quieter, more peaceful spots. The beach has a mix of sand and pebbles, and the water here is incredibly clear, perfect for swimming and snorkeling. It's also known for its sand dunes. Agios Pavlos is great for families with calm water and plenty of space for the kids to play. There's a taverna nearby where you can grab some local food, and parking is easy too. It's an ideal spot for a more laid back day by the sea. So there you have it, the 8 beaches in Crete that you should absolutely try and visit on your next holiday. We've got plenty more travel content coming up soon, including the beaches in Crete that we don't recommend, so do us a favour and subscribe to our channel if you love these kinds of videos. And if you're looking for a pre-made itinerary that covers all of the best stuff you want to do while you're in Crete, head to our website at globaltravelitineraries.com, linked in the description below.